Hello, this is Janila, the person behind Crafty Crochet Castle, and in this video I'm going to show you the pattern to crochet the pencil mason jar cozy with a topper. So the bottom portion of the pencil is a mason jar cozy and the top portion is the pencil tip with the lid inside. This project is a perfect gift for Teacher's Appreciation Day as it makes a lovely decor as well as has secret storage inside. I hope you would crochet this along with me. You can add crochet appliques such as apple or letters to personalize this and gift to the amazing teachers. I hope you would crochet this along with me. The jar cozy measures roughly about 4.25 inches and the pencil tip portion with the lid measures roughly about 6 inches. So this project would stand 10 inches tall. To crochet this project, I'm using worsted weight yarn in 5 colors. This is 100% acrylic yarn in the color of white, pink, gray, yellow and black. You would also need a 5 mm crochet hook or the hook you use to attain your gauge. The other materials are scissors, yarn needle, stitch markers, polyfill stuffing and a mason jar. This is a pint glass regular mouth jar which is 16 fluid ounce with the lid, and you would need a hot glue gun as well. The details of these materials are in the description box below. Here I have a little gauge swatch. It has 5 rows of 7 half double crochet each and it measures 2 inches by 2 inches. Make sure to attain this gauge in your hook size before you proceed to the project. This would ensure that our finished project is of the same size and it fits inside the mason jar comfortably. I have attained this gauge using a 5 mm crochet hook. Now let us crochet the pencil tip portion. This is where we will be attaching the lid of our mason jar. So to start off, I'll take my black yarn. I will do a magic circle. To do a magic circle, I'm going to take my yarn like this and wrap it around 2 fingers. Next, I'm going to cross it over at the point where both the yarn meets and I'm going to pinch over here. I'll carefully take my fingers out, insert my hook through this little loop, yarn over and bring a loop. So now I'm going to carefully take out my fingers and hold everything in place over here. So now we have a loop on the hook. I'll yarn over the yarn that is coming from the skein and pull through the loop on the hook. So this is how we do a magic circle. If you find it hard to do a magic circle, you can also do chain 2 and work all your stitches in the second chain from the hook. So this ring is adjustable. Now let's work on round 1. For round 1, I will do chain 2. To do a chain, I'm going to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So there I've made 1 chain. Now I'll make 1 more chain over here. The chain 2 in this pattern at the beginning of each round does not count as a stitch in any round. So now let's work our round 1 stitches. So I will do 6 half double crochet inside the ring. To do a half double crochet, I'll yarn over, insert my hook inside the ring, yarn over and bring a loop. So now I'll have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. So there we have made our very first half double crochet. I'll make 5 more half double crochet in here so that we have a total of 6 half double crochet for round 1. So after completing 6 half double crochet, I'm going to pull this tail. See how my ring is getting closed up? So that's how you close a magic circle. To finish round 1, I'm going to join with a slip stitch. So I'll be doing the slip stitch on top of the chain 2 that we made earlier during the start of the round. To do a slip stitch, I'm going to insert my hook inside the chain, that is the second chain. I'm going to yarn over and bring a loop through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. So there we have completed our round 1. Now let's work on round 2. For round 2, I'll be doing chain 2. Now in my next stitch, I will do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. So here is 1 half double crochet and another half double crochet worked in the same stitch. In my next stitch, I will do 1 half double crochet. So this is the repeat pattern for the round. The repeat pattern would be 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. I'll be repeating it one more time for this round. This round 2 will have a total of 9 half double crochet. So after you complete 9 half double crochet, I'm going to join in top of chain 2 with a slip stitch, just like how we did in round 1. So this is how the tip of our pencil begins to look. Now we are going to work third round in black as well. So I will do chain 2, and this time in my next stitch I will do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. And in the next 2 stitches I'll be working 1 half double crochet each. So here is 1 half double crochet in the next stitch and 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. So this is going to be the repeat pattern for the round. The repeat pattern is 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time. This round will have a total of 12 half double crochet. At the end of the round, I'll be joining with a slip stitch in top of chain 2. So here we have completed the pencil tip portion of our pencil. Here you can change the yarn color to a wood color. So you can finish off over here and then attach the new yarn and start working on the other color, or you can change the yarn color in any of your preferred method. Finish off the yarn. I'm gonna simply leave some tail and trim off the yarn. Next I'm going to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook all the way through and tighten this up. So there I have completed round 3 and finished up this yarn. Here I'll be attaching a new color yarn. So now I'm going to attach off-white yarn to the last stitch of round 3. So before that I will do a slip knot in this yarn. And I'm going to take my hook off. So now I'm going to insert my hook inside the last stitch of round 3 and then inside the slip knot. Once when I have the slip knot, I'm going to bring the knot to the other side and yarn over and pull through. So there I have attached the new yarn. Now let's begin working on round 4. For round 4, I will start off with chain 2 and I will do 2 half double crochet in my next stitch. Now in the next 3 stitches, I'll be working 1 half double crochet each. So this is going to be the repeat pattern for the round. The repeat pattern would be 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. I'll be repeating this one more time for this round. This round will have a total of 15 half double crochet. At the end of this round, I will join with a slip stitch in top of chain 2. This is my first chain and this is my second chain. Here I'll be inserting my hook and I will do a slip stitch here. Now let's work on round 5. For round 5, I will start off with chain 2. I will do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. There's 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. There's another half double crochet in the same stitch. Now in the next 4 stitches, I'll be working 1 half double crochet each. So I made 4 half double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So this would be the repeat pattern for the round. The repeat pattern is 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 4 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time for this round, and this round will have a total of 18 half double crochet. At the end of the round, I'll be joining with a slip stitch in top of the second chain over here. Now let's work on round 6. For round 6, I will do chain 2 and I will do 2 half double crochet in my very next stitch. Followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this will be the repeat pattern for the round. This round will have a total of 21 half double crochet. After completing the repeat pattern, I'm going to join on top of the chain 2 with a slip stitch. Now let's work our last round in this off-white color. For this round, I'll start off with chain 2. In my very next stitch, I will do 2 single crochet. To do a single crochet, I'm going to insert my hook inside the stitch, yarn over and bring up a loop. I'll have 2 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through both the loops. So this is 1 single crochet. I will do 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. Now I will do single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So here's 1 single crochet and here's another single crochet. So now I will do a double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So to do a double crochet, I'll yarn over, insert my hook inside the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So I'll have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I'll have 2 loops remaining on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through both the loops. So this stitch is called as the double crochet. I'll do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches as well. So now I will follow the repeat pattern. This is the repeat pattern. So the repeat pattern is 2 single crochet in my next stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, followed by 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. I'll repeat this pattern one last time for this round. So now we are back to the beginning of our round over here. You can also use stitch marker to mark the end or beginning of each round. A stitch marker looks like this. And when you attach this, you can easily find the beginning or end of each round. We are going to change our color. You can either use the previous method to change the color, or I show you how to change the color. To end the round, we are going to join with a slip stitch. So now I'm going to insert my hook inside the second chain over here, and now I'm going to bring my new yarn over here. The new yarn is yellow yarn. I'm going to place it here. So instead of finishing this stitch with the previous yarn, I'm going to hold my new yarn like this and yarn over, and I will bring it through the stitch and loop on the hook. So once when you have the yarn here, I'm going to pull tight to make sure all the stitches secure. I'm going to trim off the other old yarn. And if you would like, you can secure it with a knot in here. This is completely optional. So there we have changed our yarn. Now let's work on round 8. For round 8, I will do chain 2. And now in my very next stitch, I will do 2 double crochet in the same stitch. One double crochet in the next 2 stitches. I will do a half double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So here's 1 single crochet, my second single crochet, and my third single crochet. And I will do a half double crochet in the next stitch. So here, this is going to be the repeat pattern for the round. The repeat pattern would be a 2 double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, a half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, a half double crochet in the next stitch. So this repeat pattern will be repeated one more time over here. So do you see how we have formed this beautiful wavy structure over here? This is how a pencil will look when we sharpen it. So I've tried to recreate that look over here. After completing the last stitch in our repeat pattern, we have a chain 2 over here. So this is my first chain and this is my second chain. So here I will do a slip stitch to complete this round. So there we have completed round 8. This round 8 will have a total of 27 stitches. Now let's work on round 9. For round 9, I will do chain 2. I will do 2 half double crochet in my very next stitch over here. And now I will work 1 half double crochet in the next 8 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be the repeat pattern for the round. I'll be repeating this pattern 2 more times for this round, and I'll meet you at the end of the last repeat pattern. So here I have completed the repeat pattern 2 more times. Now I'm going to join with a slip stitch on top of chain 2. This round will have a total of 30 half double crochet. For the next 3 rounds, that is round 10, 11 and 12, I'll be following the same pattern. The pattern is chain 2 followed by 1 half double crochet in every stitch around. So what I'll do is I'll do 1 half double crochet in every stitch like this. And I will be repeating this for the entire round. At the end of the round, I'll be joining on top of chain 2 with a slip stitch. So each round will have a total of 30 stitches, and I'll be completing 3 rounds in the same manner. I'll meet you after I complete 3 rounds. This is how a project will look at the end of round 12. So now let's start working on round 13. In this round, we'll be working only on the front loops. So normally when we are working a stitch, we would insert our hook through both the loops like this inside the V shape. So this loop in the front, this loop is called as the front loop, and the loop at the back over here, this is the back loop. For this entire row, we'll be inserting our hook only in the front loops. So let's see how to do round 13. So for round 13, I'll do chain 2 and I will do 1 half double crochet in every stitch around in the front loop only. It's pretty much the same thing as the previous round, except we'll be working only in the front loops. So this round will also have a total of 30 half double crochet, and at the end of the round I'll join on top of chain 2 with a slip stitch. By working on the front loops only, we would have this beautiful ridge on the inside of our project. This will be acting as a guide when we'll be attaching the top of the pencil to the lid. So this round is helpful for that. I'll meet you after I complete this round. This is how a project would look at the end of round 13. We have this beautiful ridge inside. Now let's work on the last round, which is round 14. For this round, I will do chain 1 and I will do reverse single crochet or crab stitch around this entire round. So to do a reverse single crochet, I'll insert my hook in the stitch before the last stitch in this round. That is the stitch to the right. Next, I'll yarn over and bring up a loop. So now I'll have 2 loops on my hook. I'll yarn over and pull through both the loops. So this stitch is like a single crochet, but we are working in the reverse direction. Normally when we are working our stitches, we'll go about this side. Now we'll be working on this side. So this is called as the reverse single crochet or a crab stitch. So I'll be doing 1 reverse single crochet around. By doing this, we have this beautiful edging to our project. So I'll be repeating this pattern around our project and I'll meet you at the end over here. I have completed reverse single crochet around. Now I'll turn my work over and I will join with a slip stitch and finish off over here. To finish it off, I'm going to leave a tail and trim the yarn over here. Next, I'm going to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook all the way through and tighten this up. Now let's see how to weave in the tail. To weave in the tail, I'm going to thread the tail in a yarn needle. And I'll be weaving on the inside of our project over here. So I'll turn my work to the wrong side. And I'll be running the needle through the loops in this side. Once you have covered enough distance in one direction, you can turn your work over and this time you can use a different set of loops to weave in. You can go in any direction you want. You can go up to down, left to right, zigzag or in any manner. Make sure to weave in only in the loops. So once when you think you have weaved in enough, pull the needle out, stretch out the piece so that it's not too snug, and then you can trim the tail over here. In the same manner, weave in all the other tails which is inside our project. So there we have completed the top portion of our project. Now let us crochet the jar cozy. For that, I'm taking my pink yarn. I'll start off with a magic circle followed by chain 2 and 12 half double crochet inside the ring. For the pattern of the jar cozy, we'll be working in rounds and we'll be joining at the end of each round. The beginning chain 2 at the start of each round does not count as a stitch. After completing 12 half double crochet, pull the tail to close the opening and join in top of the second chain with a slip stitch. So there we have completed one round. Now let's start working on round 2. For round 2, I will do chain 2. In this round, we'll be increasing. So in every stitch around, I'll do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. So here's my first stitch. I'll do 1 half double crochet in here and a second half double crochet in the same stitch. So this is the pattern I'll be repeating for the entire round. I'll be doing 2 half double crochet in every stitch around. Round 2 will have a total of 24 half double crochet. After completing 24 half double crochet, once again I'm going to join in top of this chain 2 with a slip stitch to complete our round 2. Now let's work on round 3. For round 3, I'll do chain 2 again, and now in my next stitch I will do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. So here's my next stitch. I will do 1 half double crochet and a second half double crochet in here. Now in my next stitch I will do 1 half double crochet. So here we have a pattern. The pattern is 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. So this is going to be the repeat pattern for all the stitches in the round. So I'll be repeating 2 half double crochet in my next stitch and 1 half double crochet in the next stitch for the remainder of the stitches, and I will meet you after I complete the last repeat pattern. You can also use a stitch marker to mark the end of each round. I'll meet you after I complete the stitches. Round 3 will have a total of 36 half double crochet, and at the end of the last repeat pattern I'm going to join in top of chain 2 with a slip stitch. Now let's work on round 4. For round 4, we'll be working in the back loops only. So normally when we're working a stitch, we'll be inserting a hook in the stitch like this. That is in both the stitches. It's in the shape of a V. This stitch over here, this is the front loop, and this stitch over here is the back loop. So for the entire round, we'll be working in the back loops only. So before I begin my round, I will do chain 2 here, and I will do 1 half double crochet in every stitch around for this entire round, but worked in the back loops only. Here I will work 1 half double crochet in all the stitches in the back loop only. So by working in the back loop only, we have this beautiful ridge over here. This is what will separate the base of our jar cozy to the sides of our jar cozy. So I'll be repeating this pattern, that is 1 half double crochet in the back loop only for all the stitches in the round, and I'll meet you when I'm at the last stitch over here. After completing 36 half double crochet worked in the back loops only, I'll be joining in the top of the chain 2 with a slip stitch. Now for the next 2 rounds, which is round 5 and 6, I'll be following the same pattern. The pattern would be chain 2 and 1 half double crochet in every stitch around. At the end of the round, I'll be joining with a slip stitch on top of chain 2. So each round will have a total of 36 half double crochet. So this is what we'll be doing for the round. 1 half double crochet in every stitch around. So I'll be repeating this for 2 rounds, and I'll meet you at the end of round 6. Here I have completed round 6 and I'm yet to join with a slip stitch. So for round 7 and 8 we'll be working in gray color. So to change my color over here, I'm going to do a slip stitch where I'll be changing the color. So I'll be inserting my hook in the second chain, and instead of yarning over and finishing it with the present color, I'm going to take the new color, which is going to be the gray. I'm going to hold it over here and yarn over and bring through the stitch and on the loop on the hook. Now I'm going to tighten this up so everything stays in place, and you can secure it with a knot on the inside. So there we have changed color. So we would begin a stitch like how we would normally do, and then we would finish it up with using the new color yarn. There are other methods to change color as well. You can choose your most preferred method. Now let's work on round 7 and 8, which is 2 rounds, and I'll be following the same pattern. The pattern would be chain 2 and a half double crochet in every stitch around. At the end of the round, I'll be joining with a slip stitch on top of chain 2, and each round would have a total of 36 half double crochet. So this is the same repeat pattern as the previous 2 rows, and I will meet you after I complete 2 rounds, that is round 7 and 8 in gray color. At the end of round 8, I'll join on top of chain 2 with a slip stitch, and here I'll be changing my yarn color to yellow. Now for the next 3 rounds, which is round 9, 10 and 11, I'll be following the same pattern in yellow. The pattern is chain 2 followed by 1 half double crochet in every stitch around, and at the end of the round I will join on top of this chain 2 with a slip stitch. Each round would have a total of 36 half double crochet. And I will meet you at the end of round 11 with 3 rounds of the same repeat pattern in yellow. So this is how our project would look at the end of round 11. Now let's work on round 12. For round 12, I'll start off with chain 2 followed by a half double crochet 2 together. To do a half double crochet 2 together, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook inside the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So instead of completing this half double crochet, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook inside the next stitch, yarn over and bring up a loop. So now I have a total of 5 loops on the hook worked across 2 stitches in the bottom. So now I'll yarn over and pull through all 5 loops at once. So this stitch is called as the half double crochet 2 together. We are finishing up 2 stitches as one. So now in my next 10 stitches, I'll work 1 half double crochet each. So this is going to be the repeat pattern for the round. So the repeat pattern would be a half double crochet two together, followed by one half double crochet in the next 10 stitches. So I'll be repeating this pattern 2 more times around over here, and at the end of the round I'll join on top of chain 2 with a slip stitch. This round 12 will have a total of 33 stitches. I'll meet you after I complete this round. Now let's work on round 13. For round 13 I will do chain 2, and now I'll be following the repeat pattern. So the repeat pattern would be a half double crochet 2 together, followed by one half double crochet in the next 9 stitches. So I'll be repeating this pattern 2 more times for this round, and at the end of the round I'll join in top of this chain 2 with a slip stitch, and I'll meet you after completing this round. This round will have a total of 30 stitches. Now we are at the last round over here. So here I will do chain 1 and I will do a reverse single crochet around. To do a reverse single crochet, I will insert my hook in the previous stitch over here, yarn over and bring up a loop. So now I'll have 2 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So this stitch is also called as the crab stitch. Normally when we're working our stitches, we'll be working around this side, but for this round we'll be working in the other direction. So I will do 1 reverse single crochet in every stitch around. By doing this, we have this beautiful edging to this portion of our project. I'll be repeating this pattern for all the stitch in this round, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. After completing the last stitch in this round, I'm going to turn my project over and I will join over here in top of the chain 1 with a slip stitch and finish it off. We can weave the tail in later. So there I have completed the pencil jar cozy. Now let us see how to attach this to our lid. So I'm taking a mason jar lid here and some polyfill stuffing. First, let us stuff this hat with polyfill stuffing till around round 10. Once you have stuffed till round 10, I'm going to take the mason jar lid and I'm going to position it on the inside. I'll be using the ridges as a guide over here. So I'll be fixing the mason jar lid to round 12 of our project. And let me show you how to fix it. I'll be using hot glue here. Add a little bit of hot glue to our lid and then attach it to our round. In the same way, attach it all around. So there I have attached this to our lid. Once when you have weaved in all the tails, you can take your mason jar and insert it inside this cozy, and you can fix it with a hot glue if you would prefer to do so. I'm going to leave it just like that. And then you can grab your lid with our pencil topper and put them together. So there we have completed our pencil mason jar cozy with topper. I hope you enjoy crocheting this along with me. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.